Do you see this truck here? This is a 2006 F-150 King Cab. Okay, this truck is in the shop. It shouldn't even be here. It left today, came back. 475V transmission in it. Why did it come back? Within a half hour it came back. Customer wanted it out Tuesday. We got it done Tuesday before 12 noon. Half hour later, he said he was having a problem. What problem was he having? Okay, now that's a rebuilt transmission. What problem was he having? I'm going to show you. First, let me tell you, when he was driving, stop at the light, put his foot on the accelerator to take off, RPMs raised up, slam into gear. When he told me that, I knew exactly what was going on. Exactly. And I've told you before, on these 4R70Ws, 4R75 in the valve body, there's a problem with the solenoid reg valve getting stuck. Okay? With the solenoid reg valve getting stuck. Always, when rebuilding the transmission, don't take the chance to fix that solenoid reg valve. If you do, then you playing a game of musical chairs. You may be left without a chair. Did I play the game? No. Yes, unknowingly. Okay? I wanted to get some of those solenoid reg valves. The distributors didn't have them. So therefore, guess what? I bought a rebuilt valve body. Bought a rebuilt valve body. And put their rebuilt valve body in. And here I have the car coming back where we got to take the valve body off. You know, I had to fuss. I had to call and fuss at them. Why? Because I told them, I know what happens. When the customer tell me what happens, I'm familiar with that problem and what goes wrong in the valve body. So then, I had to call to find out. I said, did you all change the solenoid reg valve in your valve body? I didn't take it apart to see it because they're supposed to do this. They're supposed to know to do this, know what to do. Okay? So therefore, no, they did not do that. Okay? And why? Okay? Now, so here I see, here in this valve, you can see it where it's stuck. Right here. It's stuck back. If I hit on this, it's not even going in. It should go all the way to this here, but it's not. And I'm hitting on it. Now, if I could probably push on this and push the whole valve body over before it goes. Look at that. Now it did. You can see it moved right there. Okay? Now you see what I mean when you now I'm pushing again. It moved that time. Okay? When I tell you that sometimes you are the one, you have other people helping you rebuild when you get their valve bodies. Okay? Now that I can see over here where they did the pressure regulator valve and they probably did the boost valve, but they didn't do what is necessary to make sure that this thing does not cause a problem. Okay? Let me tell you something, y'all. When you know to do something, you do it. If you don't know anything as far as the other valves, if they're okay, then you can't, no one can get upset at you over that because you don't know to do it. But when you know to do something, now they said they vacuum tested this, okay? But vacuum testing, evidently it didn't work because this got passed, okay? But so vacuum testing didn't help in this situation. What help is if someone tells you in the tech departments, in the tech forums, that this is something that needs to be done, then even the valve body people should do it because they're more equipped than we are in shops to do so. So this is an example. Sometimes you have to go even behind them. Oh yeah, I was upset because I don't expect to have to do that. Okay? So therefore, just be mindful. Even when you get when you get something that somebody has to rebuild and they're helping you, you have to question the quality of their rebuild. Okay? What are they doing? They should be better than you because they got the facilities to be better. They should be. But if not, then you'll find yourself in a situation like I am. Now, I am going to have to go and fix the valve body that was supposed to be fixed. The valve body that they were supposed to fix. Now, I got to go in here and oversize this and put an oversized valve, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to send their valve body right back. Look at that. I'm going to send it right back to them and look at that. Now it's stuck right there. I could probably. Okay, so I'm pushing this here. I can probably, it's stuck. I can probably push this whole valve by over before it goes over to that wall. Look at that. See? I just pushed the whole valve over and I'm on that valve. Push the whole valve body because that valve is stuck. Now it moved. Okay? See that? Now the thing is, you know, when you dealing with the customer will get mad at you. If you're the rebuilder and if you're the transmission shop, they're going to get mad at you, correct? That is true. They don't know that you got it from a company that's supposed to rebuild the valve body for you. They really don't care about that because they don't deal with the customer. You have to deal with the customer. Let me see here. There, it's stuck again. I pushed the whole valve body over before it moved. Look at that. Let me do it quick. Still nothing. Still don't want to move. There, it moved now. See that? It moved. This is what you're looking at right there. Push it back. And it's stuck there. Push it, okay. So vacuum testing don't help this. It moves, okay. Vacuum testing don't help this. When I first drove it, it was fine. It shifted fine. I only took it down the street to make sure it had a shift. I can feel the roughness there. Okay, I can feel the roughness. All right, it's moving, but I could feel it. Oh, there it goes. Always replace that valve. Always replace that valve, and then I guess when you get a valve body company, make sure you question them and ask them what did they do and what valves did they change in that valve body. Okay, always do that. Now we got to deal with this thing again. Got to deal with it again. See, if they hadn't ran out of reg valves, I wouldn't have bought this valve body. Not everybody is thorough. Some people put quantity over quality. When they put quantity and how much they get out, then the quality is going to suffer. You know, it's just like a person, he tries to get too strong, he's going to lose some speed. He try to get too fast, he's going to lose some strength. I mean, they try to, I guess, try to find a middle ground. But when it comes to situations like this that's highly technical, you need to do what you know to do that is right to do. It's just as simple as that. Price is going to go up, but the headache is going to go down. Okay? Now this has become a headache. Now what's important to note, if I was not familiar with what that valve could do and how it could make that transmission act, you know what? I would be blaming the transmission or something else. Okay? This is what can happen when you have someone else helping you to rebuild something and don't do it right. This is not done right because they didn't do that valve. Okay? But if I didn't know, you would be blaming yourself Because you would say, oh, I put in a rebuilt valve body, so it can't be the rebuilt valve body. When you fix a transmission and you know you've done it right and you made sure you've checked it, make sure if you have a problem, the first thing you checked is what somebody else did. That's why I dropped this valve body.